I'll be honest, I didn't actually think this would get so popular. I assumed that because my previous Who Can videos didn't garner too much attention, and the fact that 2 other YouTubers did the challenge before me, I predicted that at best this would probably get only 1,000 or 10,000 views. Boy, was I wrong. At the time of me editing this video, it's already at 250,000 views, and it seems you guys really like the way I went about this video, giving every character a specific statistic rather than saying whether or not they failed or not. And if you guys are wondering if I plan on making more, one video planned already is pertaining to character speed, and another video pertaining to a recovery challenge much like Big Blue. So yeah, I'm very glad that the reception so far has been really positive, and I'm happy that you guys enjoy these videos as much as I'm making them. That being said, I'm gonna need to do some corrections. There's 3 major incorrections that I realized after you guys commented that I really need to address. Let's start off with the elephant in the room. Suit Samus, according to a lot of people, can make it over with just the bunny hood. This was also showcased in community games as well. Now, something I have to note is that I did record this video in the 1.2.0 patch. While it may not seem like much, it is possible that they might have buffed Suit Samus' speed in the new balance patch. But I don't think it really matters too much. I tried so many attempts and for some reason, I just can't get Suit Samus to pass with just the bunny hood. I also noticed that Choctopus also had similar issues as well, so if Suit Samus really is possible, she requires a lot of acceleration just to pass with just the bunny hood, which unfortunately, even after recording extra footage, I was unable to get to.
Samus is under fire. She sent an emergency directive. Join the fight!
Well, I'll be damned, I actually managed to get Suit Samus to pass. And you know what? That's not all. There's also some comments that claim Greninja can also make it too. Now, I haven't seen them as much as Suit Samus, but out of curiosity, I decided to test him out as well, and he definitely has the same issues as Suit Samus has, requiring a lot of acceleration until he finally makes it over. So it is in fact possible for Greninja and Suit Samus to pass. However, I'm gonna have to put a gigantic asterisk on these 2 characters. The only way for these 2 characters to pass properly is because of this loop, which is the second thing I need to mention. In Big Blue, there are 2 different types of loops, one that makes it easier for characters to blaze through Big Blue, and the second being the opposite of that. I mentioned that the glitch where players will clip through the stage is somewhat RNG. It's a little more complicated than that. It's been consistent that the glitch happens during the loop, but trying to get through the loop itself is the one where it's dependent on RNG. Nonetheless, I will admit to this mistake as the wording should have been better. I believe these 2 comments that I found perfectly describe why the glitch itself happens. Every time you start Big Blue, it starts up the straight pathway, but afterwards, the road can change from either slopes, loops, or even underwater. The best way for any of these characters to easily pass is to speedrun through the big loop section. And I emphasize that the biggest loop is the one that makes it easier, as the smaller loops makes things harder for the characters to plow through. And finally, as this loop-de-loop confusion was the reason why I originally thought of not doing the Mii Fighters, this one is probably my biggest mess up. No matter what size it is, no matter what the custom moves you implement them, all Mii Fighters in their retrospective classes have the exact same stats. I remember testing this out with 2 separate Mii characters, one that's small and the other that's large, and coincidentally the smaller one made it but the bigger one did not. I think it was because of the loop and I just didn't recognize the speed change at the time. After further investigation, yeah, every single Mii, no matter what their original size is, has the exact same stats as the default Miis. If I were to put them on the tier list, both Sword Fighter and Brawler would only require a mushroom and bunny hood, while Mii Gunner requires 2 mushrooms and a bunny hood. Last thing I kinda want to note, and this isn't necessarily an issue, but more of a clarification. Some people say that I forgot about Shulk and his speed and shield Monado and Wario Spike. The thing is, I didn't forget about them, because I didn't include them. If I were to include special moves, well, that would just mean I had to include walking speed, crawling speed, and other miscellaneous attacks. I wanted to purely focus on running speed for this video, as if I were to compare everything, that would mean doing every single character twice, one for their running speed and one for their walking speed. If I were to do that, well, you can add another asterisk towards the everyone part. Incineroar, even with double mushroom stack and a bunny hood, can't survive Big Blue by just walking. He requires jogging in order to survive. There's also spirits, as people have mentioned, but like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't have every single spirit. Maybe when all the DLC is out, I will take the spirits into account, but for now, I won't include them. At the very least though, for those who really want to know the results, Shulk and Kirby with the Shield Monado can survive with a Double Mushroom and Bunny Hood, and Speed Shulk / Kirby can survive with just the Mega Mushroom. Now, I didn't bother using the loop method, but if I were to remake this video and include everyone including the DLCs, then yeah, I pretty much have to use this loop just to be more consistent. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed my corrections to the mistakes that I've made, and I hope you guys stick around for future videos in this style. While you wait, if you guys like Smash Bros. And video games in general, I made a what-if scenario with Sega and Microsoft characters, with a third video coming up soon talking about Square Enix characters. These videos basically talk about an imaginary roster if these companies make a Smash Bros. Lookalike game. I'm also making a blind playthrough of the World of Light, so I hope you guys check that out too. As for upcoming videos, I also have a top 10 best games of 2018 coming up soon, so if you guys want to stick around, then I hope you guys check that out as well. And as for my last video recommendation, I've got Compare and Contrast, a show in which I compare two separate games and compete them to see which one is better. Usually these two games have something similar to each other, or it's a remaster / remake versus the original. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching.